Hi viewer, first of all I would like to thank for your interest shown to see our dental hospital management system video. Fine, in this demonstration video I am going to explain in brief what are the salient features in our dental hospital management software, which I'll call it as WDHIM, which stands for Wilco Dental Hospital Information Manager. Going forward, I will be calling our software with the same name. Now I am going to explain about number one, how we can manage appointments and SMS communications in the reception module of our application. And second, how we can manage patients' medical history and treatment details, and how we can upload images or files into the application. And third, how we can manage billing and cancel billing and due collections, etc. And fourth, we can see WDHM reports for which will help in organizing our activities and for taking any management decisions with the data in the reports. And finally, uh, we can see the reprint option, which is really going to help us for any of our specific purposes. Fine. First of all, I would like to mention that our software is a purely web-based application. That means you have to access our application from any web browser, and we recommend here the Mozilla browser to operate our application. Fine. Let us start the demo with the login screen. So here is the login screen where you need to enter username and password, which will be given to the hospital customer once registration is done with us. So let's get logged into our system. Fine. So once you logged into our application, you can see all the menu options in our application. So it's going to show the menu options here, and it is also going to show the shortcut menu options at the top, and it will show the username that who has just logged in, and at the top it will show the clinical dental whatever the hospital name. Fine, as I already mentioned, now I shall explain you no one by one. Like, let's see first thing how we can manage appointments and SMS communications in the reception module. Fine, to manage them, we will use the options in the reception. For creating appointment for a new patient, we first need to create a patient. So this is where we will be creating the patient. Fine. You need to fill up this form. Basically, these star marks are mandatory, and once you fill all those things, you need to submit this form. If you see below, it is showing already created patients for yesterday and today. Fine. Once the patient is created, a unique patient ID will be generated, which looks similar to this. That is UP 2015-112, which will be unique for each and every patient, and we need to refer this ID for all our future activities. There will be a search box in most of the screens where we will use this UPID to search for the patient. And not only with the patient UPID, you can also search with his name or mobile number. So here is the place we will be searching for any patient in most of the screens that we are going to show in the future. Fine. For appointments, there are two ways that we can do. One is directly by going into the doctor's appointments, and there will be a direct option from the create patient page itself. If you can see here, if you click on this create appointment, it will directly go to the appointment screen. Fine. So this is where we can create the appointments. Coming to this screen, here we can see already existing appointments for the patients, and if you observe here, it is showing the appointments in different colors. That means for each and every doctor a color will be assigned. If you see the left portion, so you can observe that. And so now how to create the appointment here. So first of all, for creating the appointment, we need to first select the time slot. I mean, we need to choose the time slot. So for the 13th date of April, if you want to create an appointment for 2 o'clock, so you need to just right click on that. And if you see this, it is showing the options. One is direct appointment, and second is online appointment, and third is pay for appointment, and fourth is cancel appointments, and final one is exit. Okay, so there are the direct appointments and online appointments. So those who directly came to the hospital, for those patients we need to select the direct appointments, and those who call to the hospital and wishes to have an appointment, we need to go to the second option, that is online appointments. Fine, once you go into that appointment screen, uh, you will be seen a doctor selection along with his cost and price details, what is the fee structure, and whether it's a free appointment or not, all those things. And there will be an option to send SMSs for the doctor as well as for the patient. It is not mandatory. If they want to send for the patient or doctor, they can send, or otherwise they need to just uncheck that check boxes. So the page will look like this. Yeah. So here we need to select the doctor, and if you want to give that as a free visit, you can just click on this free visit, and this is where you can opt for sending SMS for the patient as well as for the doctor. If it is required, you just need to check on this, otherwise no. So that is all in brief about creating the appointment, and moreover, we can create an appointment for any date, any future date. So if you just click on any date, future date, it will show that calendar appointment on that particular date, and from there you can create an appointment. So I have I'm clear with the appointments in brief, and now let us see how we can perform SMS communications from our application. So for that, we need to go to the reception, and there is an option called communications. Oh, we need to click on that communications. And very interestingly, we have four kinds of SMS reminders that we can send it to the customers. And these reminders are really going to help for your revenue generations by promptly giving intimations to the patients with our SMS support. So now let's have a look at the screen. So if you see this, there are four options, four radio buttons. The first one is appointment reminders. So here basically we can send reminders to the patients who are having appointments for today and tomorrow. So there is an option of going for select all, so that instead of clicking one by one, we can do select all and just send the SMS to the for the appointment reminders. And second one is plan visit reminders. We can send reminders to the patients for any particular planned date. This is not an appointment reminder but a doctor plan visit reminder. Obviously, patient will take an appointment after this reminder. That's the basic idea of this. This is really going to help the hospital. And third one is general or promotions. Here we can send any greetings or any promotional SMS to the patients, and it's going to be a part of the effective customer relation management with the patient from the hospital. It's a kind of good relation between hospital and the customer, that is patient. And the fourth one is the very important reminder, that is due collection. Here we can send the reminders to the patient for whom we have dues with us for treatments that already done to them. This is really going to help the management for all kind of reminders. So that's all in brief for the SMS reminders. And let's see the second thing, that is how we can manage patient's medical history and treatment details, on how we're going to upload the files for the patient. So for performing this, we need to go to doctor's workbench, and there will be an option called manage patient, wherein you'll be doing all the above said operations. So here if you see, there is two options. One is today's appointments, and there is today's planned visits. So the today's appointments, by default it will be checked. That means it will be showing all the appointments which are taken for today. And the second one is today's planned visits. So the difference is, a planned visit patient need not take an appointment, but it is just for the sake of doctor, is a kind of reminder, or it's a kind of viewing the patients for which he has given today as a planned visit. It is also really going to help him for his planned visits. So let us select one patient, and we need to click on the main visit, one of the main visits. Okay, and if you see here, this is where we can do what we can do for the patient. The first thing is general things, that is where you can give the nature of complaints. And if you see here, we can also give the teeth information, that is 1 2 1 3, or kind of the notation that will be used for giving the teeth information, like upper jaw and lower jaw, or right or left, and all those things. So that is up to the doctor, or up to the reception, or up to the the user, how he wants to give. but it is going to be alphanumeric. Whichever way he wants to give, he can give that. And second is observation, and third one is diagnosis. And here, if you see where you have to give the next plan visits, doctor can give the next plan visit along with the time he can give here. And this is a general notes for the patient a doctor can enter. So once he filled all these things, he just need to save this, that gets saved for the particular patient for a particular OP. And the second one is services, which is very important. Here is the list of services or treatments that are being shown, which are created by the hospital. And he needs to select the services and he just need to save that. Whichever is already given to that particular patient, it will show all the existing service list here. So here in the services list, we can give notes and we can cancel that services and we can mark that particular service as complete so that it will help for the doctor to plan the things. And we can also generate the bill from this particular screen itself. Like if you see here, yeah, this is where we can give the notes. So generally for the dental patients, the notes can be given sitting wise. So let us see, this is first sitting notes and this is second sitting notes. So the rest he can give how many number of sittings the patient can give those details in brief in this particular notes block and save this notes so that it gets saved to that particular patient. And next, coming to the indents, here he can give the investigation or drug indents, so along with the number of quantity of the drugs, and this is the schedule, morning, afternoon, evening, or whichever way he wants, he can give the notation here. And apart from this, moreover, we are also giving support for taking the printout of whatever all the things that we have saved for the patient. It's going to really help them for their future purpose and any kind of storing the document purpose. So he just needs to select which are all the things that needs to be printed and just needs to click on this print. So it will automatically generate a PDF file. And very interestingly, we are also having an option of printing a prescription so that it will really help us in doing a cost cutting for the prescription letter pads, as we can directly print prescription from this option. I hope I'm clear with this, and let us move to the third thing, that is how we can manage billing, so which is very important. So for that we need to go to the billing and manage bills. So we need to first set the patient. So once we got the patients, we need to select on him, and this is where it will show all the services that are given to this particular patient by the doctor. So since this is an integrated application, whatever the doctor has given in the managed patient, it will automatically being displayed here. So that means here it is showing the two services. That means the doctor has already raised a request for these services in the doctor's workbench module. So here, if you see, there are two services and For whatever services the user wants to generate the bill, he just needs to click on those services so that it's get enabled. And if you want to create an invoice for these two services at a one time, he can just click on these two. Okay, and he needs to submit the form. And moreover, here if you see, interestingly, we are having an option of doing a partial payment. So this is the actual amount, and this is the amount which he is paying at that particular moment. And second option is three types of payment modes we are having: the cash, credit, and check. So we are supporting these three types of payment modes. So this is where we can generate the invoice bill, and we can, there is option of giving the discount also, and it will show the total amount, and it will show the, if at all he is paying any partial amount, it will show that, and it will also show the balance amount. So here if you see, I am giving only 500 for the first service, and automatically it's get reflected. That means total bill amount, and it is going to show us the 900 and 400, 900. Okay, and coming to the second option, due collection, it is a kind of due payment. So here it will show for that particular patient what is all the due invoices. Okay, so here if you see a bill of 1600, he has paid 1000 and it is showing 600 as balance. So we need to click on this. So then it will show again billing options. So we need to click on this submit for making the payment. And third option is cancel. We can also cancel the generated invoices. And fourth one is the payment history. So definitely a patient will require this for all the payments he has done to this particular hospital. So it will show all the invoices along with the receipts generated along with the payment status. So if there is any pending or due, it will show as pending. If you had paid all the things, then it will show closed. So on brief, this is all about the billing module. Hope I am clear with this. And fourth thing, let's see how we can use WDHM reports for organizing activities and taking any management decisions. For this, we have a reports option in the main menu. So this is where it will show, it is showing all the reports. Let's just have a couple of reports, and one is a due report. In this we can see there will be a search criteria from where we can give the criteria, and just click on the show. It will show depending on the search criteria that we have given. So now let us see what exactly this due report is showing. So for this particular doctor and this particular patient, total amount is this and net amount is this payment. It's basically a due report for whatever all the patients, and it will also show the consolidated amount, and basically it will be patient wise report. Fine. And the second report, which is a collection consolidated. So let us see that. So in this collection report, if you see, interestingly, we are having a detailed report and as well as a consolidated. If you see here, the first entry 11/04/2015, it is showing all the consolidated amounts, consultation fees and services amount and receipt amount and total. And it will also show the detail amount when you click on this plus symbol which is beside the date. So it will show the detailed report of the payments along with the patient's information. So this is a kind of collection report, and here if you see, there is a search criteria again here. So we can select the dates from and two dates for which period you want the collection report. And third one, which is very important for the doctor's management, and which is a treatment summary report. So we have got a lot of search criteria here, and we can search as per the service treatment, or we can search for the status of that service which is pending or closed, and the dates and according to the plan visits. So if you see here, it will show the report result like this along with the patient ID and service, and interestingly it will also show the service notes and with the open or closed status with respect to the treatment completion or pending. We can use this report for any kind of purposes, like in order to plan your any personal commitments or something like that. So we can just click on the plan visit, and we can see what are all patients who are pending on that particular date for any services, so that he can plan according to that. The volume of the patients is high, then he will shift his personal commitment to the other dates or something like that. So this is just an example of how we can use this particular treatment summary report. And let's see the fifth thing, that is the reprint option. So if you see here, there is the option of reprint. So this is where it's really going to help us for taking any reprints which are already generated. Whatever all we need to do here is we need to just first select the dates from month 2, and we can just click on the show. It will show all the receipts, invoices, everything, every bill, invoices is generated from that particular date unto the from month to dates. So along with patient information. Okay, and it will also show the bill towards, means it's for the consultation or bill type, basically it will also show. And one has to just click on the select to show that bill, and from where he can print that invoice or receipt, whatever. And so as I already mentioned, and that's kind of completion of the demo in brief. And for all menu options, we also have, as I already mentioned, there is a shortcuts icons for the faster access. So these are frequently used menu options that we can use for the faster access. Very importantly, we also have already developed an Android app to access our WDHIM from any Android based mobile. And coming to the Android, we have support to view the today's appointments created by the patients, and second, we can search for any patient to view his treatment details or appointment details or whatever. And third one, we can see the service history notes for any particular service. which is in progress. And very interestingly, we are also having the option of updating the notes without logging into any desktop web application. He can just do it in the Android mobile. He can just update the service notes in the Android mobile. And the fourth one, very interesting, we are having a support of uploading the teeth, photos or snaps or whatever to the application that are being taken from his Android mobile directly. So he just needs to click on the snap, click on the camera, and he can just upload that photo into the application. Means he can just upload it from the mobile, and it will be posted to the application, and he can see in the browser. And we are offering this package in a very attractive prices. And for any kind of business clarifications or business inquiry, uh, you can just call us at 93900 44899 or 9502 650 550. Or you can also visit our website www.wilcosolutions.com, wilcosolutions.com. And or you can also mail us at info@wilcosolutions.com. So let me just go through our website. So you can find some more details on this website. And that's all for now for this demo. And I hope I have given brief information on our product. And for further discussions or any queries or any clarifications or any information, we are just call away from you. You can just call us the numbers which I have already given. And we'll be very glad to answer your queries or any kind of clarifications. And moreover, our detailed user manual videos will be available for our registered hospital customers through our customer login. So this is where our customers log in into our system, and here you can find n number of detailed videos, manual videos. And I hope I am clear with my things till now. Once again, thanks for your time for watching this video. Thanks, bye bye.